put on, man. The problem with parasocial relationships with VTubers
It's
this
the
year.
summer of 2023. You spend your day playing online video games and watching streamers surrounded by
Uh,
leftover takeouts
is
and
this
empty
you,
soda cans,
Zova?
desperately yearning for some
No.
human
Okay.
interaction. Meanwhile,
That ain't
there's a
me.
virtual savior, a 2D idol with an enchanting voice and an anime
I don't
avatar.
even have an
Desperate to know
Oshi.
more, you start
Same.
researching more info about her and end up on some dark
The
corner
feet.
of the
Why the
interweb
feet?
where
I
people
don't
will
know.
do whatever it takes to be noticed
Yeah.
by their favorite Oshi. Wait, I think I'm
The
describing my life
merch.
right now. Anyway,
Oh,
where
okay.
was
This is
I?
a self-insert.
VTubers or virtual YouTubers are taking the internet by storm. They've got it all: catchy songs, adorable avatars, and the ability to make you forget that you haven't left your house in days. They make you feel things you haven't felt in a long time. But there's a catch. They don't know you exist. And that's where things get tricky. You see, you've just entered a parasocial relationship. That's when you feel like you have a real bond with someone who doesn't even know your name. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. And
I mean,
yes,
but you could do parasocial relationships with anybody. It doesn't have to be necessarily VTubers. You just do this with like famous
No, I
people
mean
or
it exists with any famous person. Like you can have a parasocial relationship with Paris Hilton.
I don't know why you chose Paris. I don't know why you chose Paris of all fucking famous people, but yeah.
Because that's the first thing that came to mind, okay?
What is a parasocial
It rhymed. I don't
Think
know.
of it as a
Okay.
one-sided romance with your favorite VTuber.
Yeah, one-sided,
One person
definitely.
develops a strong connection with a celebrity or public figure through media consumption, such as watching their live stream or following them on a social media, to the point where they start to feel a deep emotional attachment to them. Like you know them personally, like they're your friend, but you don't actually know much about them aside from
You just
what
know
let
what they
you
show.
see. So
Yep.
you start filling out the blanks, imagining a life
Yeah,
together,
imagining shit,
writing
yeah.
fanfics.
Okay.
I, for one, have never written a fanfic in my life.
Zova, have you made a fanfic
Especially
before?
not something that would have
Nah.
been rated anything higher
Not
than
even as a kid?
PG-13. While big communities
Nah.
foster one-way
Same.
relationships from the sheer fact that the streamer cannot physically interact with everyone in the chat room, this isn't the case for smaller communities.
wouldn't even be
in
able to
those
handle that.
communities, the creators and the fan interact each other on a daily basis. They might know each other's name. They know a little bit of what's going on in each other's life. Those communities are what, in fact, we call symbiotic because they are mutually beneficial.
I don't think anybody's ever considered how
Never
it
heard
goes
that one.
both ways. I started VTubing because I was fucking lonely for human contact and connection.
So why is everyone making a big deal
True.
out of parasocial relationships? After all, there's nothing to be ashamed of over having a harmless crush on your favorite Oshi or fueling some saucy daydreams from time to time. After all, you're among brethrens here.
別の女の子のは聞かないと。もちろん、オッケーオッケー。知ってるのですよ。大丈夫、大丈夫。それは大丈夫、知ってるよ。ですよ、可愛い赤ちゃん。リジャーちゃんがね、すごくね。
Yeah,
Well-
well, I mean, yeah, they do baby. I mean, but
Not all VTubers.
not all VTubers do it, but some people do it because it's like part of their shtick of being super cutesy, right? How much is that being malicious, and how much is that just them actually having fun to baby their chat? I don't know.
I don't know.
Starts
know.
to become
I
a
don't know.
problem when fans start feeling a sense of possessiveness.
Okay, yeah, now that's crazy.
Over their favorite VTubers.
I will never marry you. Your favorite content creator will never marry you. They'll
Facts.
never date you. Don't
Facts.
fucking hold them to that type
True.
of level.
And I know a few of us have felt moments where we were
I love it when Mr. goes on those
friends
rants,
during our
man.
lives, but very few
Yeah.
of us will ever have the level
Shame
of
Mr. 's
courage
graduated.
these
Yeah, it
people
is.
did to realize their dreams by taking it one step further. In the case of Uruha Rushia, when it came to light that she had been chatting with a male acquaintance, her fan base went into a frenzy.
Yeah.
Subscribers
I mean, I've heard of that though, like in the Japanese
Oh, yeah.
society with the like the actual idols and like models, they have to keep their relationship a secret for this reason.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah. It's stupid, but it's a thing.
yeah, I mean, how
Shouldn't
much
be.
is that like? I don't know, because I was gonna say like Eastern versus Western, because we have people in the West that are crazy too. Like recently, Doja Cat, she was like, I don't know, like to her fans, she was like, I don't love you guys, I don't know you personally, shit like that. But at the same time,
Well,
like
yeah.
that's, I don't know, like how many people in the West hide their relationships? Like, I see that shit all the time. Like, oh, this person's dating this person. This person's dating this person. It's like,
As far as like Western VTubers, it doesn't happen very often, but sometimes there is some people who do still get mad about it. But I think it's more acceptable here for it to be known.
yeah, like and
And
like
it's
some
not
people
really-
actually ship, like which is like a big issue in the West is shipping.
Oh yeah.
That's a big
Yeah.
issue that I see is shipping. I don't see shipping in the East. If that's a big thing, let me know because I have no clue.
Drop and the comment section turned into a virtual war zone. Why?
A virtual war
Fans
zone. Log
believed
out.
her interactions threatened the perfect relationship they had concocted in their head. After a series of events, this led ultimately to the departure of Uru Harushia from her famous agency, Hololive.
Yeah, that's shitty.
A similar sentiment can be
Yeah.
observed in the case of Vox Akuma, a VTuber from the Lux.
I've heard about this situation.
While some might say that he encouraged that behavior, and you'd have very strong reasons to believe so.
Yeah, man, I saw ASMR
To be
video.
fair, Vox is hot. I mean, I won't say that Vox isn't hot.
We will continue. We will leave it there.
How much do you enjoy being called daddy? I'm here to inform you that I really, really, really fucking love it.
But how much is that true and how much is that him playing into, because he's doing an ASMR stream to make people feel comfortable. And I've been in the ASMR stream, well, I've seen the VOD. So it's definitely more of a Dom versus bottom situation in the stream. You don't want him to say in the stream, like, no, I actually personally don't like it. That will literally ruin the mood of the stream. So I don't really know about, I think if Vox said, like, during the ASMR stream, yes, we can do this parasocial shit. Outside of the ASMR stream, keep it clean. Or, you know, just not go to that extent, right? I think that would be the only way to say whether he fosters that community
I think
of
there just needs to be an
parasocialism.
expectation that, I mean, if it comes with anything type of like sex work or anything like that, if you think about it though, like you don't watch those types of content and expect the person to actually want to be with you. It's the same thing.
Well, some
Even if it's a little bit
people
more
fucking
personalized.
do, but yeah, I understand.
But
that.
it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, but I mean, humans.
You don't interact with a cam girl online and then expect them to marry you. I hope.
I hope. We will continue. I hope as well.
Oh shit, my bad. I was stun locked for a bit.
That's over.
Yeah, let's carry on. Vox Akuma is a VTuber
Yeah?
who has been
I
playing
mean,
with fire, and now
can't
it's
deny
been
it.
burned.
There are some
Teasing
certain
his fans and
VTubers who
giving
do.
them some attention, but some of his fans have gone completely off the rails.
God damn.
Have become batshit crazy.
That's
Or
NT, I don't know what
even in
NT
some
is.
cases,
Okay.
to stalkers or straight up haters. But that's not all. Vox has also been facing some serious safety concerns due to his fan base. According to some reports, he has been doxxed by a stalker who
Wait,
posted
what?
his home address and
What?
photos on social media.
What the
He
fuck?
has also received some
What?
bad news from his family, which may be related to the doxing incident.
Dude, what the
These
fuck?
parasocial fans have also trauma dumped a lot of him during live streams in the hopes of getting some comfort or affection out of him.
My boyfriend broke up with me as he can't stand our long distance relationship.
500 Hong
Because
Kong.
my lord is with me now. May I have a big hug and a kiss to heal my broken heart? Of course, you know you're feeling wounded and can have a little kiss and everything. But I am not a substitute.
I love
for
it.
your
Yes.
happiness.
Yes.
Okay? You
Yes.
deserve more than this. You can
Yes.
do better than just falling in love with me.
Vox
Fucking
Akuma
perfect.
tried to deal with this issue
Yeah.
Perfect
honestly,
response,
but
dude.
Some of his fans are not taking the hint or backing off.
You and I are not in a relationship, nor most likely will we ever be. I know this may be really upsetting
Real
to
shit.
hear, but when it comes to the kinds of things that you have been doing, I can't hold this back any longer. I'm sorry.
Now I want you guys to watch.
So you guys ruined the immersion, and so he had to come out and say this shit. But at the same time, I
Yeah.
feel like he should have said it to begin with. He should have let them know because some people do take shit too far.
this clip because when I saw it, my jaw literally dropped like a cartoon character because it's pretty intense.
You need to view me as an entertainer. If you, as a
Facts.
fan, have in my name, as a result of feeling an attachment to me, have engaged with a liver, or with any streamer, with any content creator, with one of my friends worst of all, or with another kindred, or with someone else's fans, and you have flamed, hurt, attacked them in any way as a means of trying anything to benefit the connection between us, I do not want your support. I do not
Holy
want you on my
shit,
screen. I do not want
dude.
to see your face. I do not want to see your name. I do not want to receive a super chat from you.
Yes.
I don't want to receive anything from you.
Oh
I think
my
you are a
God.
fuckhead, and I do not want anything to do with you. Do you understand?
Okay, I mean, when it
Understandable.
crosses the
Bro, there is no other way you could have ever fucking worded that. Like, I don't think I could ever make a sentence that structurally clear and forceful and at the same time still have like the support of normal people, bro. That was absolutely textbook fucking perfect, bro. Oh my
line
God.
on having harmless fun and demanding something from your favorite creator because it doesn't fit the narrative of the idealistic
Wedding rings of
relationships
Luxium?
you've built in your head,
What the
that's
fuck?
when it becomes a problem.
You should not feel
That's
a
on
parasocial
marketing
connection to me.
in
When we
X
do
for 9.
something and when we have fun together in a sort of a BFE type of way, that you understand it's not fucking real. It's not fucking real. It's role play.
Bro, I love him.
Banter. You just
I love him. Unironically making me parasocial. Unironically.
Someone with a nice
I
voice,
mean-
and that's valid. But it's
You gonna add?
He has a nice voice, but I would never be like, oh yeah, I'm in a relationship with that dude.
Well, you're a sane human being.
taking that a step further and believing that you and I are in a relationship, and then taking that as an excuse to attack people that is absolutely fucking
Then again, I've been on the
disgusting.
opposite
And if
side
you
of
engage
the
in that
spectrum,
behavior,
so-
get off of my stream right now and never
I've
come
had
back.
no
This
less than
leads
at least
to
2
moments
people
like
claim
this
me
one.
as their girlfriend. So
That's fucking crazy. I think we should talk about that at the end of this video because
That
that's
are
insane
really
to
hard
hear.
to watch.
What the
Here,
fuck?
one of Vox Akuma fan tips him and asks for a kiss. He says at first that he doesn't feel like it. However, feeling bad about denying their request, he ends up doing it anyway.
I mean, yeah, I mean, somebody just gave you money and they asked for a kiss. Like, it feels shitty. It feels
not-
shitty. No, I get it. You don't have to. You're like, if somebody gives you money, you're in no way obligated to fulfill their request of the donation. I understand that. But you would feel at least a little bit bad about taking someone's money and they want something little as a kiss, even though emotionally the kiss is very important and impactful and definitely could lead to something worse. It takes you like half a second to.
it's just role play, like he said. Though it's literally just role play, and if it's taken as anything else, that's on them, not on like. I know plenty of VTubers who offer that as like ASMR VTubers. All of the ones I've seen, all the big ones I've seen, have like, oh yeah, for this thing, this and this, you can get kisses and hugs and blah blah blah. And it's like a big thing in the ASMR community. So like, it's just role play. It's not serious.
Yes, but it's role play, but that money going into your bank account is real.
No, I'm saying like the reason why he did it is because it's just role play. To him, it's just doing the thing he does. To them,
Like
they
his
think
job,
they
yeah.
think of it as a
They
something.
think it's
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
To them, they think it's real or some big thing, but to him, it's just doing his job.
Yeah. It's definitely a tricky situation.
No kisses today. I'm not in a good mood.
Another thing, is this only, I mean, is this like very specifically towards VTubers? Like, does this happen for like a flesh tuber to get like the request, hey, can you
It
give
can
me a
happen to-
kiss? Like,
It can happen to. I mean, some flesh tubers do the whole freaking hot tub streams and things like that. But the like it can happen anyway. It's just the thing about VTubers is like you don't even sometimes know what they look like, and you can get attracted to their voice
imagination.
and their personality. And you can imagine things.
Yeah.
You don't even know what they look like. So like, it's like you build this entire scenario in your head in theory, and then you act on it, I guess, for some reason.
For some reason, is right. That's why Hollow Stars don't do BFE.
This
That's
highlights
smart.
the pressure that
That's honestly
VTubers
really
can
smart.
sometimes face from their fans' expectations and how it can impact their decision and personal boundaries on a daily basis.
You know, I was trying to put up a front. Once upon a time, I actually did do like kisses for every super chat because I just, you know, I wanted this job to flourish. I wanted you guys to like stay, and I wanted you guys to like think I was a cute girl. And then once upon a time, I was like, I'm tired.
This was also
Hey, real shit. I'm tired of doing this shit,
I'm
Grandpa.
tired.
I'm gonna
message Vox. Is Vox, can you guys tell him to like check Discord on his chat, please? Vox,
Yeah, I heard
I
about
need
this,
to
the
do
Vox and
something
Reimu
in
issue.
the last mini game to get the true ending.
This
Is
is
he doing, like,
this
ASMR?
is
Oh
sad.
shit, he's like having a date. Imagine
He's
if
having
Vox
a
was like
date.
your boyfriend, guys, and he's like chilling with you, and then he gets a call by his fucking annoying neighbor. Can you help me with this game? Ruining a date. Oh my god. I hate. Give me a second, I'm gonna go.
Unironically, she did get
Vox,
hate for this shit,
Vox,
man. Like,
Vox.
What? Hang on. Excuse me. I'm just getting a call. Would you mind just giving me a moment? Yeah, hello?
dude,
Do I need to do something in the mini game?
No,
dude.
it's not the time. All right,
dude,
listen,
who are you
listen,
talking
get
to?
the
What the
last
fuck?
night. I'm pretty sure you've
Dude.
done everything you need to do. Okay?
Yes.
Reimu,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
No, I think that's it.
So I don't do anything in the mini game.
Yeah, no. When it says the end, that means you got it.
Okay, bye. Have fun in your date.
Listen, I'm out at the moment. I'm with
I'm
someone
sorry.
very-
I like her. Bye.
I like her.
Jesus, I'm sorry. That's a buddy of mine I was helping.
Buddy of mine. Oh no, he's lying to the girls. He's lying to the girls.
They're online.
I'm so sorry.
Oh
I
my
ruined someone's
goodness.
date. I apologize.
Oh no.
Oh my
I
god.
apologize to Vox multiple girlfriends.
Vox
Multiple girlfriends.
backlash as he took
Oh,
a call
no.
during his simulated date with his viewers. This incident not only affected Vox, but also resulted in harassment toward his female friend.
Yeah, that's
And
some bullshit.
People even went as far as sending death threats,
Like-
forcing Vox to set stronger boundaries.
Bro, ain't no
Crazy.
way.
The negative
A death threat, bro? You never even met Vox. What the
In
fuck?
the last stream, I'm not sure why you took so much issue with Reimu showing up, because there were 16,000 other people there. What part of you
Exactly!
didn't have a one-on-one connection? I couldn't believe that as many people were sending death threats to Reimu as there were. I'm now realizing how much worse this has become, and this is where it has to end.
As a result of all of this,
That's
he's
awful.
been taking several hiatuses from his streams since then, due to mostly health and mental reasons. He has not revealed
Definitely
the
need to
details of
relax
the situation,
after
so we
doing
can
with all
only
that
assume
bullshit.
what is affecting him. So take this with as much salt as you want to. But he has asked for privacy and respect from his fans and the public.
Bro, privacy is literally like, that's something you get when you become the VTuber. You get that's the point of having the avatar, right? You get a little bit more privacy than fucking me. If I walk down the street and I'm famous, people know who the fuck I am. If Zoba walks down the street and she's famous, nobody knows who the fuck Zoba is. That's the point of
not
being
exactly
the VTuber.
true.
Oh, that's not true? Okay. Talk your truth
Not
then,
all
queen.
VTubers.
Talk your
Not all
truth.
VTubers are. It's mostly an Eastern thing where VTubers are completely unknown online. It's a Western thing actually that we do a lot of face reveals and things online. Like in the West, a VTuber is fairly well known what they look like for a lot of them, whereas a lot of Eastern.
So,
ones, it's very
okay, so
mostly-
because
they wear
they're
a lot
in a-
of gloves and
Yeah. So
like you
because
see-
they're in
you
a
see, like, regular
corporation,
users.
because they're in a corporation, that's
Well,
why.
no.
All right.
Sometimes, but it's mostly just an Eastern cultural thing of the VTubers that they're completely in the character. They have their gloves. They don't even show their hands on screen, like in hand cam stuff like that and all that. Whereas like Western VTubers like are fully fine with like showing themselves online. You see all of these big VTubers online and on Twitter and whatnot posting about what they look like and things, and they're just there. They're just out there. Like they go to cons and they say hi to people there and stuff. Like it's not like they're
word?
completely.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know. I just jumped into this shit last month. I don't fucking know. All right, well, shit. And never mind.
Also,
Fuck what I
a
said.
lot of VTubers are hot. Like actually, like it's like ooh.
Really?
But it's like it's just like like some of us just don't want to, in the West at least, some of us just don't want to like put on freaking makeup and a nice outfit every freaking time we want to stream. Like we just want to have fun with the character we have. We don't care like that people know what we look like necessarily.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Well, I learned something new today. I hope you guys did too.
Another very common problem in both the anime, K-pop, and VTubing industry is the shipping problem, which is also a problem that Vox
We just
Akuma
talked
has
about
already
this.
addressed.
Shipping. Ordinarily
Yeah.
100% completely harmless behavior. In my community, apparently, this has become something immensely toxic. When you ship somebody, you do so with the understanding that the people you're shipping most likely are not together. There are some people who take that a step further. Shipping me with someone someone does not mean that that person and I are together. There are
True.
quite a lot of people who seem to be under the foul delusion that if I spend time with another person, that I am somehow cheating on them, and that even less so, that person that I am spending time with deserves any sort of hate. For that reason, acting this way is despicable,
Crazy.
it's wrong, and it's fucking delusional, and you need to seek mental help.
When fans see
True.
two characters together and someone
Yeah.
comes in and disturbs that idea or breaks that illusion, even momentarily, that can become quite bothersome for those fans. This is what happened in the case of Crony when she collabed with a few male coworkers.
Don't ship people. It's weird, especially when we're coworkers. Do you ship your coworkers? Think about it.
Some of his
Yeah, it's
fans,
weird.
judgment aside, definitely think
Definitely
that they're
not.
in a relationship with him. You only need to glance at the comment section of his YouTube videos or his fan replies to realize that. My lord, from now on, I want people to call me Divine Empress. Milady.
Too long. Okay, Milady, I can work with.
Everything.
Yeah, it's too long.
And nothing short of it. I think y'all get my point. When you closely follow your favorite Oshi's journey, watching them going live during the day and then ending your night interacting with their tweets, etc., it's easy to feel like you know them personally. The sense of familiarity can lead to a feeling of entitlement. Fans might believe that they've played a significant role in their favorite Oshi's success and as a result expect
Damn.
something in return. But
Damn,
VTubers
that's
are
kinda-
real
that's
people
kinda
with
much,
their
dude.
own lives and boundaries.
Yeah.
Being a dedicated fan doesn't give anyone ownership rights over their decisions or actions. Part of our evolutionary instinct traits to get attached to people we see often. This behavior is actually ingrained in us through ancestral learning. In this digital era, we see some of these digital creators more often than we might see our friends or even family. This is
Damn.
amplified with social media.
Yeah.
While parasocial
technically true.
relationship used to be reserved to seeing a celebrity perform
Yeah.
live on a stage
Yeah, and
or
that's
a famous
it.
actor on a
Yeah,
cinema
that's
screen.
it.
Now,
But now
you can
they're
easily
everywhere.
follow someone's journey
Yeah.
constantly through social media
True
updates.
as fuck,
And the
dude.
brain doesn't differentiate between real life interactions and digital ones.
We as
What the
fauna
fuck?
and saplings, we cannot be friends, and we shouldn't be friends. There's a lot of reasons. It is,
True.
I think, important for boundaries to be maintained. I am here to entertain you, and that is all. There's nothing particularly special or that amazing that makes a YouTuber different from anyone else. Just because they're a YouTuber doesn't mean that they'll be a good friend to you.
There you go.
They're
That's
not
the better way to say it.
True.
They can be better friends to you than any YouTuber can be.
Hey, well,
That's
I
true.
researched for this video, I consumed so much VTuber content that I also started to feel parasocial for some of these VTubers as well. For
'Cause you're
example,
familiar
I
with
didn't
seeing
know
them.
much about Vox prior to this, but now I find him really fascinating, and I can 100% see the attraction in him that so many of his fans see, and why he's so successful in this sphere. Let's talk about a specific incident involving Gura, a popular VTuber. When she returned to streaming after dealing with some health issues, she had to close her pre-chat because of an overwhelming number of people demanding answers about why she hadn't been streaming. Heck, the
Dude.
fortune board is all messages demanding her to get back to making content.
That's the bro. I hate seeing that shit.
Crazy.
It's like, oh, where's the content? You're lazy.
You
Oh,
owe
go
us
to work.
something.
Yeah, like, bro,
You-
chill, bro. Like, fucking press subscribe and press the notification button. You'll see whenever she fucking makes a new video. Like, go do something else instead of waiting on her all day. She'll come back eventually, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Speaking of, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell
Could
button.
be on her
Hey,
deathbed,
hey,
and
become a member.
fans would
Hey,
still
Hey.
demand for her to return to streaming.
Get
Being
on
part of the
stream, like, bro,
fandom,
take
though,
your
is
ass outside. How about that?
It actually monopolizes a
Some
huge
bullshit.
chunk of their time. Because these fans feel like they directly contributed to their favorite
creators,
idols
never
or
understood
streamers'
it.
success, they also feel
I'm glad you never had to
responsibility
deal with that,
to
Brett.
tell their idol when they either step out of line or when they feel like they made a decision that could hinder their career. The entitlement
bro,
effect
like,
is really
chill.
present in this email Baby receives from a parasocial
A
fan
email?
while she was dating Soda Popping.
Your
What?
streams the last few weeks have been
Bro,
incredible.
ain't no
Every
way.
stream invaded by the most attention-starved, gossip-hungry, shitty dregs of Soda's
Oh my
fans.
god, bro.
Hours later.
I couldn't give a shit
Oh,
about him. I also couldn't give a shit about who you're fucking. I don't really want to hear
Oh,
whether it's
boy.
Soda
What
the
or
fuck?
someone else.
Oh,
The
boy,
joke
that
is
spiraled
advertising so
out.
blatantly and constantly and I can't help but be reminded of it every time I tune in.
Again,
That
I'm
is
going to use
sad.
another Vox example here because
Yeah.
it's just a perfect example of that sense of entitlement.
It's gotten to the point where if I take even more than one day off, drama emerges, arguments happen,
What the
and
fuck?
anyone who streams that's even vaguely connected to me will be bombarded by chat
Questions?
messages of people who cannot bear to live more than a single day without me.
That's-
That is not
dude.
fucking
Oh, no.
okay.
It is
That
often
stress
said
gots
that
to be
celebrities
crazy.
are part of public domain. But I believe celebs and VTubers are human beings who also face
No
health
shit.
challenges and deserve our empathy rather than demanding immediate gratification. And it's not only VTubers that can face mental and physical health challenges due to parasocial relationships.
Almost
Viewers
died
may
in a
neglect their
hospital?
health, their work,
What
and their
the
real
fuck?
relationships when they become too attached to a
People are
fictional
crazy.
character, not to mention the sense of obligation to financially support their idol, which can in turn become quite financially burdensome. So is there a positive side to parasocial relationships?
Well,
I've
yeah,
seen a lot of
monetarily,
debate
sure,
over it,
but-
and I've seen a lot of people actually
I don't know.
argue that there is. So let's explore this topic further.
Yeah, let's
There's
hear it.
one positive aspect to all of this, and it's the community feeling. Being part of a community or a fandom fulfills one of our most innate desires.
That's
to be
true,
part
too.
Of a group. In a society where loneliness is at an all-time high, feeling like you belong somewhere is akin to finding a sense of
I
purpose.
mean,
but
yeah,
belonging
that's
is
how
more
humans
than
work.
being part of a group. It's also
Yeah.
critically tied to your social identity, a set of shared beliefs or ideals. When you are part of one's VTubers community, you are part of a complex web of interconnected relationships. You sport your Oshi's mark, a social identification. You
True.
probably share more or less the same values and ideas. In some cases, there is
Notice
what we
me.
call participatory culture, which
Notice
is when
me,
individuals
Yeah.
are not only consumers but
coins,
also
yeah.
participants
I can
in
see it.
distributing and producing content of their idols. This is why I mentioned earlier that a lot of fandoms feel like they are part of their Oshi's success. An example of this is a fan who dubs his Oshi's content so it can be available for overseas fans.
That's
Anyone who
dope.
has clipped their idol streams, and
Yes,
we all know
the
how viral
clippers are
clips
awesome.
can make or break a VTuber career
Clippers are
Facts.
dope.
and various things like that. In some cases,
wish
the
I had
level
more
of
clippers.
organization of these fandoms is extremely impressive.
Hey, go
Some
clips over
K-pop
streams.
fans will bury scandals on social media with positive keywords.
Oh, well.
In the case of BTS fans, for example, they've managed to hold the top 4 most popular hashtags on Twitter for over a year. They
God
used to be called
damn.
Twitter for
What
that
the
reason.
fuck?
It
Yeah.
also happened a few times
not even
where
called Twitter
fandoms
anymore.
have crowdfunded their
X.
favorite VTubers a spotlight on
X.
Yeah,
sites.
they put 'em
How
in
insane is that?
everywhere,
These
Times
achievements can
Square,
provide a
like,
sense
damn.
of pride and fulfillment akin to spiritual belonging. Unfortunately, the problem with this is that the people at
The
the top
ownership?
are profiting from this.
Oh,
You
true.
see, VTubers Corporation have now not only become proficient at creating successful VTubers, but have now also become proficient at farming
Merch.
parasocial relationships
Merch.
for economic gains. And
Yeah.
thus, they benefit from
Yeah.
keeping people hooked to their cell phones and lonely.
マ
Yeah.
ジでね、事務所のさ、あれが厳しいんだよね。
This
本
is-
当は事務所に所
Yeah.
属すると大変だよ、みんな。
I
ダメ
mean,
だよ、ほんまに。ブラックすぎるというか、束縛が激しい事務所に行ったら、なんか影でこう付き合って交際してましたみたいな感じでこう写真が流れたりするのを避けるために、もうなんか恋愛とか禁止。で、だからもうね、縛られに縛られて自由がないんですよ。
That's mostly where I take
bro, that is deep as shit. But I mean, it's.
Crazy.
I think the only thing you can do is, bro, this one's hard because if you have if you have a company, what is the company's goal? Make money. You have people that are willing to give you money via an idol. Of course, you're going to create merchandise for them to buy because they buy the merchandise and then they show it off. That gets more eyes on the product, and then more people want to join the group and shit like that, right? And then that's how like Hollow Live and them, they've stayed popular because more people want to join Hollow Live and shit like that. And I think the only way to like even keep this boat running, or like this chicken, the golden goose, is to keep the idols happy. You can't just be like, hey, why aren't you working this week? Or hey, you need to do this, you need to have this amount of hours, because that kills the golden goose, or whatever the fuck the slogan is. That'd be the only way to, because I mean, there's nothing wrong with a company wanting to make money, but hurting other people to make the money, that's the issue here. So I don't know, man. This one's tough, bro. Because like, how can you walk into the CEO office and be like, "Hey, man, don't make Ina stream so damn much." Like, the
Yeah.
CEO's not going to listen to that. He's too busy on his second yacht. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. So it's definitely tough, man.
You have a yacht?
Right? Like, it's definitely a crazy conversation to have.
Now, I want to clarify a clip that I've seen.
1% in sale. Yeah, that shit too. Like Niji, whenever they get some of their merch sold, they don't even get fucking 10%, bro. You can't give me 10% off some merch that has my face on it. Like, and at the same time, if you're somebody that's like, yeah, I want 10% from my merch sales, there's 20, 40, 50 other people that will take your fucking job, that will take the 5%, that will take the 3%, that will take the 1%. I mean, they're still working there, right?
They're not. It's not even your face, really, because it's their face.
True, the company created. Yeah, they made it.
You are just playing the part of that character.
You are the soul inside the puppet. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
In a lot of videos.
They don't even plug merch. I don't blame them. I wouldn't plug that shit neither.
Iron Mouse states that she has a parasocial relationship with her fan. But in fact, she is confusing the meaning of that word.
I think I'm like really parasocial. I'm a parasocial streamer. If I could be online all the time, I would.
You're like parasocial with your chat?
Yeah, I am. I think I'm more parasocial than them. Chat is not your friend. Yes, they are. They're my friends. All of them.
I've been told by streamers that they were afraid to close their stream for fear of their viewers getting attached to another streamer and thus losing their viewer base.
That's crazy.
And so they would push themselves to
But it's
stream longer
understandable.
hours.
Yeah.
That's not the definition of a parasocial relationship. That's just insecurity. And I'm not
True.
saying that to shade anybody. I'm not judging anybody. My
It is what it
understanding
is.
of this, and that's totally just my take. Take this with as much salt as you want. She most likely feels she owes her viewers more because of her rapid success. And I absolutely adore Iron Mouse. I mean, look at this.
Yeah, she's good at seeing God's copyright though. I like
Iron
my
Mouse
money.
doesn't deserve the
But,
viewers, then who does? She's insanely talented. But fearing that you could lose your audience, that they might like another content creator better, is just a completely normal sentiment for a content creator. But it's not parasocial. Yes, creators can genuinely care for their fan. Yes, they rely on their fan base for their livelihood as well.
In Mouse
They can
case, it's
even
a bit
recognize
different.
some regular chatters from time to time.
You
but
can
their
elaborate
love
if you'd
is
like to, Brett.
directed towards a general faceless audience. They don't have expectations of them. When a creator says, I'm being parasocial with my fans, that's, and Fortune's gonna hate me for this, just not possible. Because the very definition of a parasocial relationship is that it's a one-way street. They don't know who you are personally, but you do. If a creator is genuinely and actively thinking of a fan, and that fan is in turn being parasocial with them,
That's not even-
or thinking about
that's-
them
that's just a
constantly,
relationship.
That's either a fan-creator relationship or just a normal
Yeah.
social relationship. That is not parasocial. And I feel like I keep repeating myself because people keep trying to embellish it. Listen, the only thing we're embellishing
That's
is the
what people
creator's
do.
bank account. And
True.
that being said, subscribe to my channel.
I already did.
Give you kisses at night.
Okay, all right.
Oh
I'm
my Lord.
unsubscribing
Don't
now.
get me wrong. They're entertaining as heck. And some of them even have talent oozing out of every and each of their digital pores. But when you find yourself
Brother zooming
crying
on the
tears of joys because your favorite VTuber noticed your comment in the chat, when you start neglecting your friends and family for the sake of spending more time chronically online, or when you go as far as breaking your favorite Oshi's phone case because you saw a male typing in her chat,
Yeah, that's
it
wild.
might be time to go outside.
That's
and if
crazy.
you do, tell
that's
me,
wild.
what's it like out there?
It's awesome.
to ask, can you marry me?
No, because there are a lot of people who want to marry me for some reason, and they all gang up on you, and they will hunt you down
Alpha.
if we marry.
Alpha. Alpha response right
It's
there.
for your own good.
Alpha response.
For your own good.
Yo, that's manipulative as fuck to say it's for their own good on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Mousie's, I mean, it stems from loneliness with Mousie, and her loneliness is because she can't go outside, not that she won't go outside, right? So her
That is true.
circumstance is 100% different. And I mean, at that point, what can you do, right? Because what if she didn't become a VTuber? What if instead she was someone that just watches people online and just gives out money all the time, right? She, instead of just watching, she decided to become that VTuber to create her own community. Maybe she didn't fit in other places, whatever.
I mean,
but
Iron Mouse became like one of the first like Western VTubers.
yeah, I remember, because dude, how many times I gotta fucking say the same stories over and over, man? I'm starting to turn into Asmongold, saying the same fucking stories. But if you haven't seen the video, long story short, back when I was in high school, one of my real life friends told me about Iron Mouse, and I said, "What is Iron Mouse? A YouTuber?" And she showed me Iron Mouse, and I said, "Ill." And fast forward like a couple years later, here I am. I love Iron Mouse. But yeah, that's the video.
Yeah.
Comment, rate, subscribe.